This is the battlefield for tonight. You see here the German trenches. The French will start from here, and the French objective will be to capture this village. Once they captured the village, they can move on to the second line of defense. But for tonight, this will be their objective. So here are the French ready to attack. One tank, 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 12 infantry plus some machine guns supporting them, and another 2 tanks here ready to take on the village. Opposing them are a small group of Germans. There's one group of 12 infantry, there's a machine gun, there's a cannon, there's the commander, there's another machine gun and another group of 12 infantry. And I took the liberty of making a picture of the battlefield, and we now have to plot on this picture the preliminary bombardment, sorry about that, and which will land for the French in the first turn, and the counter barrage that the Germans will have in the third turn. So there'll be a lot of guessing, because my opponent will have to plot his bombardment before I put my miniatures on the table, and obviously before I know where the bombardment will land. So the Germans have deployed now. They split up in small groups. Hopefully this will delay the French enough in order to get the barrage straight. There's the commander, center stage, and where will the barrage land? Ooh, that's gonna hurt, I guess. So this is where the first one lands, and he will now throw for deviation, which is 2 inches in this direction, so it'll move 2 inches over there, still not hurting anybody. The second one landed here, and the deviation will be 2 inches forward. So that will bring it here, and then we have 1, 2, 3 guys underneath it, and these will be hit on 3, 4, 5 or 6, but they claim cover as being in the open and in hard cover as well, so he will need to roll 2 4s. That's not enough. I'm sorry, nobody got killed there. So 3, 4, 5 and 6 minus 2 is 5 and 6. The third one is really spot on. Now let's see the deviation. It's 2 inches to the back. So that's, here is 3, so it will move, so let me say, this is 3 inches, so it'll move 2 inches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 guys. So 4 dice. Still no casualties. So what makes BelloLudi kind of unique are these commander dice, which the commander will have to throw and will indicate how many orders he can give. So for instance, this will give them 2 orders for the unit to move. So they can either move, they can go from open order to closed order, or put smoke in there, throw hand grenades, all kinds of things. It's all in the book. So, and that's the idea of the BelloLudi Commander dice. Well, the French have made their movements with one tank running up the flanks, and the big push will be in the center as the right flank is kept still, but now the shooting will ensue, and there are a lot of rifles very near the German troops, and unfortunately one got mechanical problems, so he's back here. This group will open fire on the Germans over there, providing cover for these guys over here. So that's a heavy machine gun with 6 dice. Normally would be on a 5 and a 6, but the Germans are in hard cover, so that's on 6s. And that's 2 dead Germans. So this guy withdrew from over there and managed to rally 1 soldier. Commander also managed to rally 1 soldier, so they're now a 3-man group again. These guys moved to the right because they wanted to plug the hole that's over here. These guys can't see anything. The machine gun, the cannon, and the other machine gun all opened fire and missed everything. So this is the end of turn 2, and we've had some vicious fighting over here, and you'll notice that the French unit has vanished. They lost the combat, and 3 of them are being brought to the rear as prisoners of war. Furthermore, French received some casualties from shooting, and the German defense are now basically back to second base, and well, the cannon still misfired, it fired, but it didn't hit anything, and the same goes for these guys, so they have to go back to machine gun schooling.